Hey there, today's another good day. Welcome to another episode of Rob and Patti on the Run. Today we are in Visby, Sweden. Visby's on a small little island on the southeast portion of Sweden called Gotland. We are here with Holland America. That's our ship in the background, the, what's it called? The
Nieuw Statendam.
This is our first port stop. We're going to be taking a tour through Visby and do some beer tasting. Come along with us.
Sounds fun.
Just letting you know, we booked a excursion in just about every port here on this Baltic Sea tour we're on. This one is called Visby's Hidden Highlights and Beer Tasting. Thought we'd start off the tour right of the Baltic Sea by seeing some cool things in a city we've never been to before and finish it by having some beer. Patti, did you know that Visby is the home of the fictitious character Pippi Longstocking?
I did know that.
You did. Did you also know that Pippi Longstocking is very much like Peter Pan? She refuses to grow up, and she has superpowers like Mighty Mouse.
I guess I don't know the story of Pippi Longstocking very well.
Well, neither do I, and guess what? We're not going to learn any more about her during this tour.
I'll come there at 2 o'clock. But I will sit down and I will give you some information of this wonderful afternoon, and you are lucky with the weather. So once again, very much welcome to my home. Nowadays we have 12 church ruins from the very beginning.
Visby is surrounded by this limestone wall that was completed around the year 1300. The three spires over there are the spires from St. Mary's Cathedral. We'll be taking a look at that a little bit later. I'm no longer the first one in line. Several people have jumped ahead of me, including Patti. We're now inside St. Mary's Cathedral. This church was built in the 12th century. This is one of the last remaining churches in Visby. Most of the other churches had been destroyed during the war. This church, however, was a German church and it did not get bombed. It's interesting to learn that a lot of these houses here in Visby are really just used as summer homes. They're very expensive places to have right now. We're now taking a tour of the Botanical Garden here in Visby. We're fortunate because our tour guide happens to be the chairman of this Botanical Garden. We're learning lots about plants.
We have this wonderful trees that you see with no leaves.
That was the tour of the Botanical Gardens here in Visby. Very interesting tour as far as garden tours go.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of flowers yet, so
Yep,
it's mostly green. But he's pretty proud of the trees that are here.
very nice trees, big ones. Well, hey, I think we're gonna hop on a bus now, and I believe the next stop might be a brewery.
Might be.
And of course now we are using the local.
We had a very interesting time listening about beer history and how they make beer, and I'll get to try it.
Starting from your left, we start with an ale, that's an over-fermented beer. We call it limestone Hawaii.
As you can tell by the empty glasses, we had a very successful beer tasting. These are the Gallows by Visby. Visby is down the hill over there, and they were purposely built here so that the residents of Visby could see people hanging, and it was sort of a warning. If you misbehave, you're going to hang at the gallows. These were built in the 15th century.
500 years. All of this area was built inside the whole tree.
Hey, this might be the end of our tour. We made it back into the walls of Visby, and our tour guide is now walking away from us, so it's a good day.
Back to the bus.
Back to the bus. Let's get back to that bus. I don't know about you, but I'm beat.
Yep,
It was a long day.
it was.
But, you know, it was a pretty educational and fun day. We went to Visby,
Yep,
which is
a walled city.
walled city, medieval walls. Yeah. And we went to the cathedral in Visby called St. Mary's. After St. Mary's, we took a little walk around the Botanical Gardens of Visby, and we were fortunate because our tour guide happens to be the head of that committee that runs the garden. So we got to learn all about plants and flowers and trees.
A lot of trees. He knew a lot of the names of the trees.
Yeah, that was exciting. Then we got on the bus and went to Barlingboe Brewery, which was really good. It was a small craft brewery. Got a very interesting talk and discussion about making a beer.
And the history of
And
making
history of beer. That went on a little too long. I think I wanted beer. So we finally got to drink the beer and it was pretty decent. Got on the bus again after that and went to the Gallows of Visby. That was a kind of a morbid place. A lot of people died there.
Yep.
After that, we went back to Visby near the walls, and there's a park there now, right?
Yep. That they filled in. It used to be the old harbor.
So now it's a park. They have concerts there. They have a nice stage set up. Then finally got back to the boat, and you know what? It was a long day. As I said, I think it was educational. It was interesting, but you know, overall, if we have to give this a grade, I would give this probably a C.
I think that I would give it a B, mainly because that's kind of what I was looking for, is to go around. I liked that they had the bus and the walking, so I think I would give it a B.
It was an overall a good day. So we hope whatever you're doing, you're having a good day. We did. See you next time with another Rob and Patti on the Run episode. The Nieuw Statendam. This is our first port spot. This is our first port spot. No, is that?
Port stop.
That was the tour of the Botanical Gardens here in Visby. Did it have a name? Do you know?
No.
Didn't have a name. It was on his hat, but we don't speak the language, so... Oh, we just made it back into Visby by the walls that the Vikings helped. I don't know what they did. What did they do? I don't know.